Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I've been away for a while. Hope y'all have been well. This has to be a quick video. I have to leave for work soon, but I have been excited to talk about this fight. I wanted to do it yesterday, but had family time going on. I did research for this fight, and when this fight was first announced, Conor Benn versus Chris Algieri, I was laughing, right? um, because I'm not high on Conor Benn. I'm not. Um, I'm not high on Conor Benn. Um, and I think this is a fight that he can and will lose. All right, and I figured that it would be a great money making opportunity, and it is. All right. I am on ProBoxingOdds.com right now. Excuse me. I'm currently seeing Chris Algieri as high as a plus 550 underdog, all right? That's at DraftKings and William Hill, all right? I'm seeing Conor Benn as high as a minus 833 favorite at Bet365. Let's do this video on Monday, 5 days before the fight. All right. Um, guys, Conor Benn has been boxing for 6 years as a pro. Um, I think his amateur experience was limited. All right, on his Wikipedia page, it just said that he had some amateur time in Australia. All right, I don't see any amateur record on BoxRec, nothing like that. All right, even Eddie has said this guy is basically new to the sport, a boxing newbie. All right, this guy 6 years experience now. This is by far the best guy that he has fought. All right, a former world champion. This is his first time fighting a current or former world champion, Conor Benn. All right. Um, you know, I watched Conor Benn's last fight against Adrian Granados. When it was going on live, I was working. I could not focus on the fight. I could just glance at it every now and then. But I watched this fight in full yesterday, guys. And even though it is an official loss for Adrian Granados, I'm not going to say he won the fight, that it was a robbery. But even in a supposed loss, Conor Benn got exposed, in my opinion. He could not hit Adrian Granados, man. If you did not see that fight, you need to watch that fight. And if you don't remember, you need to rewatch it. All right. Conor Benn, even though the scorecard say he won wide, the judges, it was in the UK, you know how that goes, right? But he could not hit Adrian Granados, man. Adrian Granados, who was 32, which is not old, but he has been in numerous fights, has been in some wars. He got beat up badly by and stopped by Danny Garcia for the first time in his career. But I never looked at Adrian Granados as a defensive wizard. He was looking like Willie Pep against Conor Benn. All right, he could not hit this guy. He was ducking, rolling out of all of this guy's punches, man. Conor Benn was simply a guy who was heavy on the front foot, coming forward, throwing bombs, man, trying to get a knockout, throwing power punches. That was his entire game for the fight. He didn't go on the back foot and try to box the guy or whatever. He was coming forward all night and missing all night, man. Hell, you could arguably give the fight to Granados based on defense alone. All right, Granados' problem in that fight was he was not his offense, man. He was not throwing and landing enough. You know, his offense was not there, man. His defense was superb, but his offense was just not there in the fight. All right, so that's why I cannot cry for the guy, but I could understand why the guy thought he won the fight. I never saw the IFL video where I guess they got into it after the fight or whatever, but Conor Benn could not hit Adrian Granados, man. And Conor Benn is favored to get a stoppage against Chris Algieri. I was seeing yesterday on Bovada, it was a plus 115. I think that was the opening line. And then last night it was up to a plus 120. I'm seeing right now on the props. Let's see, FanDuel, you can get fight goes to a decision as high as a plus 162. That's a gold mine, guys. I don't see this guy stopping Chris Algieri, man. I don't. Chris Algieri's only stoppage was against Errol Spence, who is more skilled, has more tools than a Conor Benn. All right, you know, Errol Spence, who had a punch at the time, you know, I mean, even when Chris Algieri got stopped against Errol Spence, he was not knocked out cold. He could have, if he wanted to, if the fight would have continued, if the ref wouldn't have immediately waved it off, he could have got up. Chris Algieri he just got hit, went down, but he was aware, he was on the canvas. He was disappointed in himself that he was getting hit and knocked down. All right, but he was not like eyes rolling in the back of his head, needing immediate medical attention. Was knocked out cold. That's not what that was. Chris Algieri is a tough guy, man. I didn't know that he was a high school wrestler, and they are traditionally tough guys. This guy got knocked down twice against Provodnikov, got up, outboxed the guy, for the rest of the fight with one eye basically. Knocked down a legit 4 times against Pacquiao, but did not quit, kept getting up. You know, Chris Algieri, a tough guy, man. But you want to say his age? He's 37, but Chris Algieri is a fitness freak, man, a workout warrior. He has been taking time out of the ring. He's had too long, hiatuses from the ring. I think after the Errol Spence fight, and then after the Tommy Core fight, I believe he was out for another 2 years or so. Had a recent comeback fight, a tune-up, where he not, won wide. Now he did not show the leg movement that he showed in the past, but he didn't have to. All right, the guy was really moving away from Chris Algieri. Chris Algieri was walking the guy down. So I think that he still has legs, that he can stick and move on this guy. A nutritionist, a just a fitness freak, like I said, in Chris Algieri. You know, I see stick and move all night. Chris Algieri knows how to fight guys like Conor Benn. Feet planted, coming forward, swinging bombs and shit. Ruslan Provodnikov all over again. All right. So I wish I could talk about it even more, but I'm short on time. But I want to go ahead and kind of quickly talk about this fight. Really, there are three big plays in this fight, in my opinion. Chris Algieri on the money line as high as a plus 550 currently. Um, Also, I am going to play the fight going to a decision. I think the odds makers are off on the money line and on that. You know, I think Chris Algieri should be the favorite in this fight, and I definitely don't think that he will be stopped. And he's not a puncher, so I'm not going to say that he's going to stop Conor Benn. But instead of playing Algieri by decision, which is I'm seeing as high as a plus 900, I see plus 900, plus 800, and plus 700 on Algieri by decision. All right. But I'm not playing that because the money line is good enough. All right, just in case he was to get a stoppage on Conor Benn. I don't want to be greedy like I was in that Kid Chocolate fight against Angulo where I messed up. All right, but if you feel that Conor Benn is going to win this fight, they have a favorite to win at a minus 150 and a minus 139. By decision, I'm seeing as high as a plus 240. I'm seeing plus 170, plus 162. If you think Conor Benn is going to win this fight or get a screw job win on the cards, that might be the way to go. But I'm not going to play Benn by decision. I'm just going to play the fight going the distance. That way, if Algieri gets a decision, I'll hit on both plays. They have not announced the or listed on BoxRec the ref and the judges for this fight. I cannot wait to see if it will be all British, ref and judges. I'm eager to see, what that's going to be, and I will come back and talk about that shit. But guys, I think this is one of the best money making opportunities of the year. Chris Algieri, a former world champion who has been in with Provodnikov, Pacquiao, Khan, Spence. This guy is as high as a plus 550 underdog against a boxing newbie in Conor Benn, whose best name was Adrian Granados, who he was whiffing on all night, and his best win was against Sam Vargas, who he stopped in the first round. All right. When did Chris Algieri become a bum? Well, because he's older, because he's been inactive, because the hype on Conor Benn is lying off, guys. So I had to be quick with it, but I wanted to touch him, get in touch with you guys real quick, talk about this. Let me know what you think. It's a good opportunity, guys, and I will be back on to talk about it soon. Thanks for watching.